Overdrawn director's loan gone wrong. Oh my God. My glasses have broke. Bear with me. I am at the opticians this afternoon, and for next month's videos, my glasses will be fixed. Back to what I was saying. Overdrawn director's loans gone wrong. Right. There are thousands of directors in the UK today that have these things called overdrawn directors' loan accounts, and they don't even know about it. They're just tooling along in their business life, and the storm clouds gather over the business. They have to seek insolvency advice. They go and find someone on Google, or they go to a referral from an accountant. They go, "Hi, Mr. Insolvency Practitioner, my business is failing." "No problem, sir. Come here, sign it, sign your papers. £4,000, all your problems are going to go away." And then a few weeks later, they get the dreaded letter from an insolvency practitioner. And the insolvency practitioner's tone has changed. It's no longer, "Oh, sign here, sir. Welcome on board." It's, "You owe us some money and you better pay that money in 7 days." And it puts the fear of God into people. So if you are considering insolvency, whether you ring me or not, you must do this. You need to understand if you've got an overdrawn director's loan account. I'm going to tell you an example. And this is a friend of a friend. Now, this guy never rang me for insolvency advice. He went to somebody that his accountant referred. So in his head, "Oh, my accountant's referred him. He must be good." And he's gone in and he's been charged £4,000 plus VAT to liquidate. He said it was dead easy, dead quick. I was in and out in an hour. And then 2 weeks later, he's been hounded for 55,000 quid. Ouch. And he's been told he's got to pay it in 7 days before a legal battle ensues. Bit harsh. Now, what's happened is, in fact, it wasn't 2 weeks. It was a couple of months after. I do exaggerate sometimes. What's happened is he never did his accounts for the last 18 months. And he's just rushed in, gone into the insolvency practitioner's office, signed his paperwork. And then what the insolvency practitioner's done is, quite rightly what they've had to do, is they've gone back and they've reviewed all the transactions in the business. And they found that over the past sort of 18 months, this guy's took 55,000 quid out. And they're chasing him for it. And they're hounding him for it. And that's what they want. This guy's got property with a few £100,000 equity in. He's in serious risk of having to pay a big lump of that 55,000 quid back. Now, he's not got to the end of it. He's asked for some advice, and I've said, "Sadly, I can't help you because you're already in liquidation with somebody else." So what should have happened? Now, what would have happened if he'd have come into this office? We'd have sat him down and said, "Right, okay, you are insolvent, but you've not done your accounts for 18 months. We really need a final set of accounts. And if you can't afford to do that with your accountant, give us your bank statements. Let's do a transactional analysis." And we'd have worked out that he'd have took 55,000 out of the account. And we'd gone, "Listen, your problem is not the liquidation. Your problem's the 55,000 you've took out of the bank when you couldn't afford to." And what we'd have done is we'd have negotiated a deal pre-appointment. We'd have got, so when he signed that paperwork, it's going to cost him more than £4,000, by the way, but he'd have known exactly how much it's going to cost him and how long he's going to have to pay it. And sadly, because he hasn't done that, he's just rushed in, he's probably going to end up paying the bulk of that £55,000. So be warned. Thanks for your time. See you soon. Bye-bye.